So this morning we have been for a little swim.
Yeah, gone down the rapids a couple of times.
Yeah. All four of us have been like feeling a bit creaky and a bit aching after, you know, that healthy sport yesterday that we did.
I think most people who come to Center Parcs are probably a bit fitter than we are.
So we went swimming. We actually went straight through to the changing rooms, and we were through poolside by about 9:57 this morning. And then, interestingly, they kind of just made us wait there, and then there was a whole group of people who were all there, ready to get in for 10 o'clock, and they literally kept you waiting up until 10 o'clock. First rapids of the day. Then came for a walk through the forest. We got I had a little Starbucks and we saw some deer.
It's nice to see them because I think that maybe a little someone might stop deer from actually coming to the lodge.
We've definitely not had as much wildlife here as we normally would. I mean, I know that the deer move around as all the wildlife do. There's no lodge where you are guaranteed it.
Because it's something that we actually laugh about, don't we? Being like, oh yeah, you know, like, well, you can't guarantee that a particular lodge is going to have good wildlife, but we do wonder whether, because all these are dog lodges, that there isn't.
Yeah.
Like we've had a couple of birds, but even they're more nervous to come around them than normally would be.
Yeah, and if we look out, so Dave chopped up some carrots and apples on
day one.
Was it Friday evening?
Yeah.
And there's still a lot here. It has gone down, but that's also mainly this one, isn't it?
You keep having the carrots, don't you?
So we did have a nice walk around on the way back as well. It's really nice. This is the 5th time that we've been to Longleat in the last 2 years. And we're still finding little walks, not big walks, but little walks and little bits that we've either not been to for, you know, several trips, or a few bits that we've not been to at all. And like, we do try and go walking and exploring the park. We don't just go to the bar and to the park market and to treats. It might seem that way in the videos, but we don't. So Tina and Gary are at the spa this morning. We booked them in for the 3-hour spa treatment with the tapas for their lunch. Really jealous. We are really jealous, and we keep saying we're really jealous. But it's good that they get to enjoy that, and that was their early Christmas present. And yes, I have mentioned Christmas already, and I'm aware it's September. So whilst Tina and Gary are enjoying the saunas, steam rooms and all of that stuff, we are now going to take a little stroll. We're going to head down to the lake, have a little walk around, and then we are going to a sports cafe to go and get some lunch. I don't even need to tell you what Dave's going to have for lunch at this point. If you've seen any of our previous Center Parcs videos, then you will know what Dave's going to have for lunch.
However, I would just like to point out there has been some question as to whether I'm going to have the side of garlic bread.
Ooh, stay tuned. It's wild. So right, let's get everything sorted. We're going to get out there. So Lodge 405, which is the lodge we are in this time, is in the Pine area.
Blue one. Yeah, I think that's Pine.
Which isn't an area that we've stopped in before. We've stayed in the Redwood apartments, obviously, and we've stayed in Fir a few times, which is the ones up the cascade on the other side of the park. Yeah, we've not stayed it, and I quite like it as an area.
I like the area as well, but then I also like Fir, which a lot of people don't like because it's a little bit further out, which I understand if you've got kids or whatever, but if you're with adults, it's nice to walk around here, so it's not a problem.
And this area is like fairly flat, slight gentle hills, but fairly flat. 2 minutes to the Pancake House, 3 minutes to the village square, and also not too far in this direction, where we're going to head out to get down towards the lake and the sports plaza.
But there is a hill.
But there is the hill. Are you at Longleat if you don't get a picture of the boardwalk? It might be cliche, I don't care. It's an amazing view. I love this little walk. Honestly, it puts me in such a good mood when it's sunny and we're just here. We've got a booth, the vlogger's dream. So quite often I have a few of the small bowl shed and 3 for 17, so they do a really nice grilled shawarma chicken thighs. I also like the hummus and pitters, is it? Yeah. And then we normally get some cheesy garlic bread to share, but I'm going to give it something different this time.
I'm also getting something different.
Are you really?
So I'm going to go for the vegetarian spicy.
Oh.
Just because the only difference is the normal ones have got crispy bacon, but this one's got sliced peppers. So the peppers is a bit more nutritious, isn't it?
Oh, so nutritious.
If we were here for a little bit longer, we would have had to come back because I really want to try these capsule loaded fries.
I was thinking I might. They are new. There's a few new things I'm seeing, which is exciting because for the last 2 years with COVID, the menu was stripped right back and there was a lot less options. I'm now seeing a few new things on here that I'm quite excited about. So the crispy Korean style pork belly pieces sound right up my street. Not so much yours, I know, but I like the sound of those. They've also got crispy cauliflower. I don't think that was here before. I'm not so excited about that.
There's a few bits, I'm a bit on the fence with some of these things. Like this sandwich, ham, egg and chips on sourdough. I'm like, okay, if that's your cup of tea, that's fine. But look at the picture of it, they've made it look horrible. Is that just me? It all just look like, it doesn't look very nice to me. But also the prices have gone up.
Yes, the prices have gone up. Shock horror.
So for fish and chips, £14.95. God knows what we're going to do in Las Iguanas later if these are the kind of prices.
We'll be sharing a bowl of rice. Plain rice.
Starter and then leave.
Right, I am going to try the katsu loaded fries.
And then I can try a little bit of those, can't I?
Pardon?
Just a bit. I was just looking, we've got some very fancy things going on here as well. For the burgers, goat cheese and caramelised onion. Who orders that?
We could hear his eye roll.
Can we not just have a cheeseburger with some onions on it or something?
What's on the back? On the back here we've got a gluten-free menu. No snarky comments.
No, to be fair, like, I think it's good that they do the gluten-free menu.
And then you've got a vegan bit at the bottom as well.
Yeah, but like, if we were here for longer, I definitely would have tried something else. But because, like, this is my one chance to do this, this is the way of like trying something a little bit different without losing out on my jalapeno goodness.
Yeah. Oh yeah, jalapeno goodness, that's what you call it. Right, and then the drinks.
Oh god, I just a Diet Coke or something.
So you've got sparkling red wine, blah 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 blah. Sports cafe cocktail. Oh, so Berry Bakewell is on here. That is my favourite cocktail they do here. So strawberry, amaretto and spiced lime poured together to create the taste of a famous British confection.
I did just see though, non-alcoholic wine selection.
Oh yeah.
Which is interesting. It seems to be cropping up in more and more places, doesn't it? Which is good if you, well, not that you're going to be driving here, but sometimes you just want to feel like you're having an alcoholic drink without...
You don't have to have a drink, do you? Right, let's get ordering on the... So I'm just ordering the loaded fries. Dave is having the Sports Cafe vegetarian fries. I'm going to have the katsu curry ones. They say it's vegetarian, but it clearly has chicken with it, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I think that's probably a typo. So I've just spotted on the big TV over there, they've got the Grand Prix on. I think that's it, isn't it, with the cars and the racing? Yeah. And Emma and Lee are there at the moment with family. They're going to be joining us next month as we go to Center Parcs at Sherwood. So, gosh, they're so international. Two forks. But it's not for sharing, is it?
Absolutely not. That looks nice.
This looks really good. Fairly certain. It's safe to say that it's not vegetarian.
So it's obviously a bit mixed up in the the app, isn't it? Milo's vegetarian.
Yes.
It's not vegan though with all this cheese.
Self-assured, I just couldn't wrap my head around the way you took in the room. Well, it was like you owned it, the stage was yours, didn't want it. It's about the hardest thing I've ever seen. Now when I saw you, knew that I saw you.
Yay! Maybe that's what you got.
Does the loser buy ice cream?
Dave, get your wallet out.
We've got ice cream. We've got ice cream in the fridge. I take great pleasure in my older age telling my mother that we've got ice cream at home instead of buying some while we're out.
In fourth place, who was it?
Me.
Yeah.
What did I get?
So you got 43.
Right, okay.
Which is much lower than you've had in the past. In second place was Tina.
Second from last was that, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, second from last, yes. Yeah. So third place. In third place, Tina with 36. I came second with 35, so there's 1 point between us. And Gary stormed ahead, coming first with 26.
26.
Oh, Dave's favourite. We'll see some of these at Woburn.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, I like the nutcrackers.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it Cancer Days though?
Sure. Oh, it's actually fairly reasonable.
much?
How much do you think?
So let's have a look at it. Show it to her. So Merry Christmas.
And this moves
So
along.
Moves along. 15.
$6.99.
Oh.
It's alright, isn't it? Thinking, do we want one?
They are lovely for $6.99.
Yeah, let's get it.
Should we get
We can
it?
go about Christmas stuff.
We don't buy many souvenirs as a general rule.
Oh, she's spilling the tea. $11.99. Me. And Dave. This apple looks a bit saucy.
They're $2.99. It's not Christmassy. I'm just trying to think where we can put it.
Get one. You'll find somewhere for it. Massive pen. Lois. Oh.
We're gonna have to get some of these.
Harry Potter Hogwarts book thing. Lego. How much do you think it is?
40 quid.
35.
And the price is abracadabra. Oh, $27.99. Points to Gryffindor. Do you want that one, do you?
Yeah.
How much is it? Oh, in for red, so $5.99. Do you still want it?
For that?
I put it back. This is more like it. Choo choo. Oh, it does. Okay, it's like the interactive squash ball.
I think it's for children, have them.
You wonderful person, but there's no a fan.
It doesn't do that much, but
Yeah.
you know, you see the
Cheers.
So you're having chili con carne with blue crisps apparently, and I'm having chicken fajita stacks, and we're sharing the quesadillas, but you were going to choose which ones we wanted.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Amazing, thank you.
Oh my god, I'm jealous now. Oh, okay, that's alright then. Thank you. Oh, and Anna's the biggest. Perfect. Is that why yours favourite? A passion fruit zombie. Cheers.
Yeah, it's perfectly sweet
Oh.
in there.
Yes. Oh, that.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh my god, that just tastes like holidays.
Isn't it so good?
Yeah.
So here's my passion fruit zombie, which everyone's agreed is delicious and tastes very much like holidays, with rum, 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 more rum, and some other bits. Some garnish. I'm not sure now if that's my favourite or that one, because that's really nice, but it's only half a size. Oh yeah, that's a good shot. Oh.
Oh, so it like comes apart. Ooh.
This is the blue footiers. They're really sizzling. With the lid's back on. It's all done.
Oh god, I'm
Oh.
eating off my mum's.
Now, where did we park this time? So, that's everything done. Tina and Gary have just left. Everything's cleaned. We've checked the bedrooms 5, 6 times.
Yeah, and we'll probably check them again, I'm sure, but...
Yeah. So this weekend we stopped in a 2-bedroom new style executive lodge, and obviously it is a dog lodge. So what things are different about this lodge? So first of all, in the back yard you've got the post So if you were out in the garden, you can attach your dog on the lead there so they can't go off wandering. And then the sofas and rug are slightly different.
Yeah, they've just got like, it looks like an easy wipe.
Yeah. But it is still a corner sofa, so it's just as big and the same size. It's still very comfortable and we've been fine here. Other than that, everything else I think is the same as you would normally get in a executive lodge. There's not too much different. This may not be dog related or dog lodge related. This might just be chance. But like this lodge, at the moment, there's a few issues with it that we are going to just flag up around. Like the water pressure here is really bad. So
the shower wasn't very strong, and then the shower tray is blocked, so that's like, filling up. Yeah, and in general, it's a bit more run down than the lodges that we've stopped in before, and that could just be that it's one of those things because they've always been immaculate, and this isn't a dump by any means, but just little things like the grouting in the showers, just not up to its normal standards.
Yeah, whereas every other time it's been like faultless, and we've not had a single kind of thing to comment on or whatever. So this time there's been just a few things that we've noted, and we wanted to be honest about that. However, would not put me off coming and stopping in here again if we got the chance, or when we decided to come back here.
And saying that, we're staying in the lodge next door in January.
So yeah, so we've had a very packed in weekend, but really, really nice and good. Yeah, nice to come away with your mum and Gary, wasn't it? So
yeah, I mean it'd been a long time since I've been kind of family break, and thankfully we've only got 4 weeks to go until our next Center Parcs break, where we're going to Sherwood Forest, and it was how long since we worked this out the other day? So 14 years I think ago since I last went to Sherwood Forest, and you've never been. So
14 years back when you were in your 30s.
I was actually 17.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll dig out some pictures of you from then, and I'll include those in the next video when we are at Sherwood. And then we're not booked to come back to Longleat again until January. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these couple of videos. I know it's all been a little bit more chaotic and didn't quite go to plan, but we've had a really nice time. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching what we've got up to, and we will see you again soon. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.